Leo. Hello, Leo. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. Let's find out what's going on with Leo and what does Leo need to know. All right, we've got the Wheel of Fortune. We've got the Two of Swords. This is a very important decision. Let's get a little bit more. Eight of Wands and the World. Okay, so this decision that you're making, this conversation that you're having, it's changing your entire life. There's a whole cycle of your life, a whole chapter, a whole era, a whole phase of your existence in this lifetime is coming to a close. It's coming to completion. And it's happening sooner than you may think. It's like this gets the ball rolling. The wheel is turning, the ball is rolling, momentum is picking up the pace. You may still need some more clarity on this. Yeah, there's information coming in that's going to help you make up your mind. If you're kind of on the fence or you're at a crossroads in your life, I see information that comes in, dialogue, conversation that gets things moving. I see a breakthrough here. This is huge. It's a really big deal. It's not small. It's like a big deal. Okay? Big deal. Because of the Wheel of Fortune in the World here, it's like this changes everything. This conversation changes everything. This information, this decision that you're making. You may need to seriously consider what you're doing. A deep dive in meditation. Because yeah, there's a lot of power behind what you're doing here. Okay. I also pick up travel and movement. So you may be traveling or moving. That could be an important aspect of this decision that you're making, where you're going to live for the next 10, 20 years of your life. It's like that big. It's like long-term consequences. This is also something that perhaps has been in the works, like in motion for a long time, or like you've been working on this for a long time. Like this has been building up. There's been a build up over the last 2 years, 10 years. Okay. I'm also seeing like 8 days to 2 weeks. That could be the time frame going forward, but this has been building up and it's about to come to fruition or completion or release. This is the release. You're being released. I'm seeing now a slingshot. You know, the slingshot where you like pull it back, right? And there's all this tension and you're just like aiming. Okay, now I'm seeing someone aiming the slingshot and then you pull it back and finally you release it and it goes shot forward like a bow and arrow. Yeah, there's a bow and arrow and you're like aiming for a target. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune, it kind of looks like a target. I just heard bullseye. Bullseye. All right. So yeah, and this is fast. Yeah, because when you pull back the tension on the bow and arrow, you know, it's like it may take time for you to, like, you want to aim this properly. You want to make sure you're aiming at the right target, selecting your target, because once you let go of that tension, once you let go of the arrow, it's going to shoot forward really fast. And it's sort of no longer in your control after that. It's kind of just like the force of nature is just going to take it, right? The universe is just going to take it. Like the thing is going to take off. The arrow is taking off. This plan is taking off. This decision is taking off, whatever this is. So I think that's why there's a need for real planning and serious consideration. What are you aiming? What is your real goal here? What are your true intentions? Because this arrow is going to hit the bullseye. That's what I'm seeing. The arrow hits the bullseye. And once you let go of that tension, once you let go, once you release this, once you make up your mind, once you make up that decision, once you let go of that arrow, it's out of your hands. Some part of this becomes like bigger than you or outside of your control. You are no longer in control. When you're still aiming, yeah, when it's still in your hands, you still have control over the direction that this is going to go. But I think I've made myself clear, right? Once you let go of the arrow, there are forces of nature and the laws of physics, and just the tension is released, and the force of this is going to be propelled forward very, very quickly. And it's all going to happen really fast, actually. Like the buildup may have been kind of slow, the decision-making process may have been kind of slow, but once you pull that trigger and that bullet leaves the chamber, right? It's like shooting a gun. Once that bullet leaves the chamber, it's on its own trajectory. This thing takes on a life of its own. It's got its own forward momentum. That's what I'm seeing here. It's like zoom, it's swoosh, it's so fast. So we've got, yeah, at the bottom of the deck, 2 of Pentacles, Knight of Wands on the split. So fast. This is like gaining momentum. Whatever this is that you're doing is gaining momentum. And then I've got the King of Cups and the Knight of Cups, and I just saw the Queen of Wands as well as the 4 of Swords. Queen of Wands right there. So it's like, okay, now I'm seeing there are people here. We got the King of Cups, Queen of Wands. I feel like the King of Cups is expressing some very romantic intentions. The Queen of Wands is contemplating this and thinking about it. Clarity is restored. A judgment call is made. I feel like someone's breaking the silence. There's a decision, or there's an agreement, there's a contract, there's a truce. There's a win-win outcome. It's very fair. It's important that this is like very fair. There's a lot of feelings being shared. Perhaps this is the communication that I'm seeing. It's like talking about how you feel, what you really want. Yeah, there's the 2 of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and going forward, discovering a way forward. Someone's been kind of quiet. I see the High Priestess pointing out, poking out right here. But this conversation, sharing the feelings, heart to heart, eye to eye, seeing things eye to eye. Okay, this is all about being very authentic, open, and honest. It's about problem solving. It's about peacemaking. It's about finding peace within yourself, being at peace within yourself, and making decisions that you can live with. Something like that. It's like, this is how I really feel. The Knight of Cups talks about intimacy, and so does the 2 of Cups. It talks about emotional and spiritual intimacy as well as physical, but yep, this is like, you're doing this together. There's the Fool card. There's the 3 of Swords, and the 5 of Cups are also poking through. So it's talking about really sharing authentic emotional connection and sharing how you really feel. What do you really want? What does your heart speak? You know, are you listening to your heart? What is it saying? It's like this conversation moves things forward. There's something that is stressful and it's a problem and it needs to be solved. And it's like, once you get this all out, put it all out there, put it on the table, make things clear. You can solve this together. It's like you're discovering a way forward together to resolve this, bring this to completion. There's a resolution here, and it's a good thing. It's very positive. This is positive. It's just, there's a need for, like I said, serious consideration, contemplation, meditation, going within. There's that, the High Priestess is all about that. Someone who's very, very spiritual and very psychic. This could be you or the person you're connecting with. Maybe both. You're both very intuitive and you're sharing these intuitive insights. But I think first and foremost, it's about you being in alignment with your highest spiritual truth, in alignment with your values, being at peace and centered within yourself, observing and witnessing with clarity and being very, very clear about the situation that you're dealing with, what it is that's going on, being very truthful and honest and fair and upright in the way that you're doing this. I see that there could be some kind of reconciliation. Something may have been disappointing or heartbreaking, and there's somebody is like really disappointed and or upset about the past or things that have already happened, but not all is lost, and there's a way forward. Okay, there may need to be a kind of truth and reconciliation kind of moment where you're just like, this is how I really feel, this is what really happened, this is who I really am, this is what I really want, like honestly speaking from the heart, like not really holding back. And this is what helps to synthesize and bring together and solve for this. I'm just seeing that not all is lost, and it would be a shame to continue to focus on the past and past hurts and past disappointments at the expense of the future and the love and the beauty and the goodness and the truth that are still available to you. There are opportunities here for forward movement. There's an opportunity to move forward on something that's big, momentum, like huge change in your life, that this could change everything. Okay, so what is it that you really want? I also get that I feel like there's been a kind of disillusionment here. We did see that Judgment card. It's like realizing the truth, awakening to the truth about something, rising above it, being reborn into a much more authentic, truthful version of this relationship, or like this relationship is going into a next phase. This is the next phase of your life, a next chapter. And there's a point of no return. So that's why this is so important. Again, we're coming back to that idea that once you let go, you can't put the bullet back in the gun. You can't put the arrow back in the bow, and you know what I mean? Like, it's got a life of its own. It goes fast. It gains speed. And then what was I saying? Oh, disillusionment, seeing things for what they really are, seeing the truth of a situation. You can't unsee it. But here's the good thing. Here's what I'm really trying to say is something may have not really lived up to the expectations. And it wasn't really what you wanted it to be, and it wasn't really what you expected. But once you come to accept that it is what it is, you can accept it for what it is. You can grieve the loss of what you thought it could be or what you wanted it to be. But then you can adjust your expectations according to reality, and be kind of more realistic and open eyes. This whole reading is about like open eyes, seeing clearly, being at peace with what is, so that you can move forward into what can be. Okay, cool. So there's this relationship here. I think the relationship is getting deeper, it's getting stronger, it's getting better. Yeah, look at the Ace of Cups. It's right there. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it could be a new relationship. Oh, a new agreement. You could get married if you wanted to. There's Libra, there's Chariot, forward movement. It's all about forward movement, doing the right thing, staying balanced and centered, and being like very, very certain and sure of what you're doing. It's only a matter of time. Yeah. Okay. So you're listening to your intuition. This is helping to guide you forward towards a dream. There's something here that's so, it's so romantic. There's a lot of, okay. It's inspired. It's romantic. It's a dream. So you want to go for it together. Going forward together. Okay. I feel like that's the message today. That's pretty much the whole of it. That's the whole thing. That's how it feels. You are like taking a leap of faith towards a new beginning in this relationship. If it's a new relationship, then the relationship, it's like getting stronger. Even if it's an existing relationship, it's like this is a new level in an existing relationship where you have a deeper connection. There's a deepening of this understanding, empathy, sharing more. There's a certain kind of vulnerability in all of this too. when you're open in this way and you make yourself vulnerable in this way, and you can trust the person that you're speaking to and that you can be authentic with them. There's a certain kind of intimacy there, right? Where it's just like you know each other on a deeper level. Okay, so I'm seeing the King and Queen of Pentacles here now. There they both are. So look at this. The Fool and the Six of Swords, King and Queen of Pentacles. Going in a new direction, you may be moving to a new home. This is like a new lifestyle. You share the same values. This earth sign, you could both have earth sign in your chart. This may take some time or patience. Like, look at this, the Temperance, the Magician. It's like doing some kind of magic here. This is like alchemy. Very intentionally, mindfully, and consciously co-creating with the universe and with each other something that you are manifesting together. You've manifested each other. And it's like this is helping the both of you to solve for this Three of Swords. Three of Swords is like something that has been heartbreaking, stressful, shattering something. It's just... can we get a little bit, I'm going to see, what is the Three of Swords? There could have been a betrayal. It's like some heartbreak here. Three of Swords, the Nine of Cups. Wow. So this is like what you've always wanted, but never thought you could have. You didn't think that this was possible. It's like this is your prayers have been answered. The Sun at the bottom of the deck, and the Mother of Pentacles, which is the Queen of Pentacles again. It's like this is the life you've always wanted. This is what you really want. This is what you really enjoy. There's the Eight of Cups. It's like you have to leave something behind. You're moving. Forward movement here. Yeah, okay. So there's the Daughter of Swords, the Son of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. Like this is a new opportunity, and you're learning about this. You're talking about this, the way forward here. It's a flash of insight as well. There's the Eight of Wands again. It's like, this is like an epiphany, lightning strike. And it's so fast and it takes off. The Mother of Wands is the Queen of Wands again. Okay. So it's just talking about where you live, how you live. King and Queen of Pentacles, very domestic, abundant, like business owners, property owners, the daily routine of your life, the health and wealth of your body and your bank account. This is what this is about. It's also earth sign energy. Like I said, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, you could have this in your chart, or they could have this in their chart, or you both could. It's like getting information about this pathway forward towards where you're going to live together. If this is a relationship, it looks like it is. It looks like the two of you are getting together and you're like manifesting a new lifestyle, upgrading your lifestyle together. It's a dream come true. It's a wish fulfillment. It's like so satisfying and it feels so good, and there's so much healing. I think that's what this is. It's like the Three of Swords, and then this is what you really want, and maybe you didn't think it was possible, or at some point it seemed like it was never going to happen. The Lovers, here we go. So it's this partnership together, and it's so creative, and it's like you found your person. You found your soulmate. You found the one. Ten of Wands, Ace of Cups. Wow. So this is the end of a difficult chapter in your life. And you know how actually, you know what this is? You know what this feels like? You know what's coming to mind? Okay, so the stress response. We're talking about stress. And even getting what you want can be kind of stressful, right? Like if something bad happens, you can be stressed out about it. But even if something really, really good happens, or like positive momentum is changing your life and good things are happening, there could still be a lot of stress around it. Like you get your dream house, right? But there's still, you know, the moving and the packing and the planning and the logistics and the practical aspect of it. So you get what you want. I love this for you though. You get what you want and it's a dream come true and it feels really good. But now you actually have to like do some things and make some decisions. And so you're still at that place where, yeah, what's it called? Is it like eustress? Is it you? I don't know. I heard that phrase once, that terminology once, like eustress. I think that's a thing where it's like you're stressed out because you're just so happy. It's almost like overwhelming. You get what you want and it's really good. I can see how positive this is for you. Yeah, it just feels a little overwhelming. And so there may be a need to, like the high priestess, spend some time in solitude and silence, stillness. Okay, finding that stillness, keeping your feet on the ground, keeping things cool. And so you don't feel like overwhelmed by this, because you want to be present in the moment and experience the joy and allow yourself to experience all of these emotions that are going to come up. And like you're moving through this very exciting phase of your life, but at the same time, yeah, it could definitely feel overwhelming. So practicing gratitude and stillness, I think those spiritual practices are going to help you in this transition as you move into this next phase of your life, because this is a big deal. And it's beautiful. And the two of you are doing this together. And you're so happy. You're going to enjoy this very much. Yeah, you're moving. You're moving forward. There's victory and success on your spiritual journey, as well as the journey of your life together, the two of you. Yeah, this is your path. This is where you're going. And I think you know that. Travel, forward movement. There's so much potential here going into something new. Something's coming to completion so that something new can open up, and it's really prosperous. There's the Judgment again, the Hierophant. So there could definitely be Taurus, or this is like you're graduating and initiating, and it's like you're bringing all of this intelligence that you've ever gathered in your entire life. All the lessons that you've learned, all of the experiences that you've had, everything has been bringing you to this moment. And this is the turning point. This is the moment where it all turns around, where it all starts to change, where it all starts to grow and expand. It's like, this is a yes. The Sun card here is like, say yes. I think you've been kind of really thinking about it, really contemplating, analyzing, working your way through this, but you're going to have to make a choice. And maybe you've been indecisive about, am I going to do it? Am I not going to do it? This is your sign, and this is the green light from the universe. The Sun card is like the yes card. It's the green light to go forward, to make the right choice. You are doing the right thing. Yeah, you're in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing in order to recognize and receive this opportunity and to move on it. Yeah. So I'm just going to, like, you see that Three of Swords? I'm just going to cover that up with the Nine of Cups, because I just love it. Like, this is being resolved in the most beautiful, harmonious way for this relationship. And you're following your intuition. You are receiving guidance from the universe. You already know the signs and synchronicities have been pointing you in this direction. You know what you're going to do, and you know it's the right thing to do. I'm feeling like, I was feeling Three of Wands, but I'm getting Seven of Wands, Ace of Wands. Oh my God, it's right there. Three of Wands. There's the Justice, the Nine of Pentacles, Three of Wands. Yeah, this may bring up a lot for you, but it's all about, it's like, what I'm seeing is you know that this is the right thing to do. And you're not going to compromise your own authenticity or your own integrity. You're pulling this off. It's a valiant effort. You've got the energy, you've got the drive, you've got the motivation, you've got the power. You're going to stay centered and balanced as you make the right choice going forward for yourself. You're going to gain a lot from this. Yeah, you have the stamina, you have the energy, and you have the clarity. And look, you've got the vision going forward. You are 100% self-assured. You are assured of the rightness of what you're doing. You know that this is the right thing to do. This is the direction that you're meant to go in, and you know it. So it may be somewhat of a gamble. There does seem to be some, a leap of faith happening here, but I think you're going to look before you leap. Like, King and Queen of Pentacles are very grounded, practical, pragmatic people. But this does indicate that there is a true match here. Ace of Cups, Two of Cups, Lovers, King and Queen of Pentacles, they're the same. They have the same values. And look, they're looking at each other. And then like they're resolving some kind of an issue that's been going on between them. Okay, there may have been something that came between them. There was something coming between them. There was something that was disturbing the peace and the harmony of this relationship coming between them. But it looks like the king here, the masculine here, is offering something to the queen. And it's beautiful, like giving this beautiful offer to the queen, and she's receiving this. Can you see? Because the Knight of Cups is between them. It's like, here's the king, he's looking at the queen. He's offering her the Knight of Cups with the Nine of Cups. It's like, this is the dream. This is the wish fulfillment. He's giving something that they both want, but it's definitely something she wants too. Oh yeah, there's the Magician and the Temperance. There could be Sagittarius, Gemini, Virgo placements also in these charts. But yeah, don't you see? Can you see it? It's like, I want to give this to you, and then she's taking it and she's thinking about it. She's considering it. She's meditating on it, and then they make up their mind to go together. They're like, okay, I love you. I want to be with you. This is what we want to do together. She takes this. She kind of like nurtures it. She meditates on it with the High Priestess being here. And then she finds and discovers the way forward. Like the intuition and the connection with spirit is guiding the way forward here. The signs and synchronicities are guiding the way forward here. It's so creative. There's so much motivation here, and it's so passionate as well. I love to see the balance of the passion and the creativity and the insight, right? The motivation, the you know what I mean? Like that, not impulse, but the passion. Let's just say, I love to see that passion and also that groundedness at the same time, that pragmatic, realistic approach at the same time, that balance of those things. I think that's part of the success here, because you're going to a better place. Definitely. Six of Swords always talks about you're going to a better place together. That's what this is. You are going to a better place together. In the relationship, figuratively or literally moving to a better place. But this relationship is like, it's becoming more established and more intimacy. There's more depth here. There's more understanding, empathy. Maybe that's what he's giving her. He's giving her a kind of understanding and empathy, but it's like, there's a gift here. I just see it. There's this momentum. It's going that way. Do you see my hands? It's like, this is where it's coming from, and that's where it's going. Anything else? Taking care of the body is so important. Taking care of the home. This is all about home and body and finances. Like, this is your dream house. I'm going to buy you your dream house. That's what he's saying. Or like, I'm going to give you this thing, that this wish fulfillment, whatever that means for you, this emotional satisfaction, this connection is becoming a lot more emotionally and spiritually satisfying, you know, deeper, that sort of thing. Anything else here? There's this renewal, sense of renewal and rebirth and closeness and affection even. There's physicality here, but it's like, it's more like understanding and synthesis. I get that word, synthesis, where you take these opposites, you take these ideas, and you're both like putting them together, taking these two and putting them together, moving in with each other, moving together, moving towards each other. Okay. You're going to a better place together. That's what I've got for you today, Leo. I hope this was helpful. I hope it was of service to you. If you enjoyed this and you'd like a personal reading, my email's in the description box below. You can email me. I'll let you know how it works. You let me know what you need. But in any case, I just want to say thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next one, okay? Bye.